that's why this truth is like, not everyone can find it, bro.
Yeah. It's a small thing, man. In this earth.
If I can say
Not
as
everyone
well,
can find it, man. Yeah, go on, bro.
with the Muslims as well, what they do, you know, when we used to be on Oxford Circus, like we have a lot of Muslims come up, they'll agree with you and say, yeah, I believe in the Bible, it's true, it's got a lot of truth in it. Then when you disagree with them, they start bunning it out. That's what they do all the time, man.
They're hypocrites, man.
And them geezers are carnal as fuck.
Yeah.
They're carnal, man. As soon as you send for their shit, like mention the Prophet Muhammad to a Muslim, or the so-called Prophet Muhammad, they bug out, bro.
Yeah.
Right. There's demons on that shit, man. And they bug out, man. But then they can talk about, but then they say they believe in the Lord, right? When they talk, they can talk all kind of shit about the Bible, man. They talk all kind of smack about. That's why the Lord's gonna really lay the smack down on this earth, man.
Hey, that's why the war is happening in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All these Muslims, these heathens are gonna fucking get it, man.
They always talk shit about but then we believe in this, but then they disannul the Most High, man. But that's how what you're meant to be.
Bro, one of the things that they teach you is that when the Lord went up on the cross, that just before he died, they did a switcheroo, and someone else put them with us. That's the kind of shit
that sounds absolutely ridiculous, man. Sounds ridiculous. Come on, bro.
Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right, so that's our stance, man. That's our stance, man.
Hey.
You heathens don't know shit about anything to do with these scriptures, man. You know?
You don't know nothing about them,
we don't really have time to entertain your fucking fantasies.
Right.
You know, your fantastical stories and shit. You know, when it comes to these scriptures. We don't have the time for that. You know, we're not in that time, man. Okay? Go on.
Psalms 2 and 1, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
There's no salvation, man. These nations, man, hey, the Lord ain't coming for you. Okay? You don't serve the Lord. That's all an imagination, man. That's a strong delusion the Most High sent upon you, man. The Most High said that. He's saying strong delusion. That's why all these religions believe in that there's either one God or there's many gods. That's strong delusion, man. Oh, you got that.
Psalms 96 and 4. The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods.
Yeah, these idols. Allah's an idol. Buddha's an idol. The fucking Ganesh and the elephant gods and shit. They're all fucking idols, man. The rat gods and shit. Like, what is wrong with you people, man? What power does a rat have? Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Even all those people, because even in India, they believe
They worship rats.
Yeah, they go in and whatever the rat eats and drinks the milk, they drink it.
Yeah. It's fucking madness, man.
Have the milk and all that.
These are the heathens.
There's bare rats crawling on them and that. And they eat the food from them and shit. I'm like, you demons, man. But then, you know what? There's power in the demons, isn't it?
Yeah, the
but
demons
the
have
power
power.
is really, the real power is with Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, it's been leased. Power's been leased.
Because the demons are really controlled by the Most High anyway. So even like you get a lot of people into like, tarot reading and stuff. They got power, man, on the left hand side, but from the demons, man.
Yeah.
But then that's all controlled by Yahweh anyway.
That's right.
Because them same demons, the Lord can just say, okay, you know what, deceive that person. So they're getting energy from it.
Take that power away from them.
You know what I'm saying? So, but we got the secret that no one else has got.
Inside the knowledge. Inside is here.
That's the true power, man. The Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And the Lord's with us, man. Even the brothers, things that we deal with, the Lord's with us, man. Even though it's like, you might not, like these people can summon demons. We don't do that, but the Lord is with us. We believe He's with us, and we're protected from things like that.
That's right.
But then when the time comes, He's going to show us that.
Oh, He's showing that already. There's shit that happens, but when you just escape, dramas around you every day, man. Brothers, you had a brother in a car crash over in the States. He just walked out unscathed. Hey,
I like
Errol.
Like Errol Spence, and he calls himself the truth.
Bro,
Hey, so the Lord got that nigga, man.
bro, what's going through my mind when I saw that? I was thinking, what's this nigga thinking? The demon just said, let's go for a ride. Let's go for a ride.
You never know
Alright, don't worry about your seatbelt.
Right.
Yeah, put the roof down. It's like, what the hell?
100 plus miles an hour, like.
I don't know if he's intoxicated or anything like that. I have no idea, but it's like, what is going on with your mind? You gonna drive some next Ferrari at bare miles per hour, no roof down, no seatbelt. Demon had to be there, man. Demon had to be there. He's like, yeah, having a good time. He's by himself.
Yeah.
He's not trying to impress nobody. The demon's just sitting next
No,
to
he's
him.
probably driving. He's probably in. He's like, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. Yeah. Why is he driving? I'm that nigga. Like,
Yep.
I'm the truth. I'm hot. I won.
Fuck Sean Porter.
Fuck all these boxes. I'm that. That's what he was going.
But guess what? That's a demon.
I'm the best. I'm the truth.
right.
You might want to, you might not be able to put those things together, man. But no one in their right mind would do what he did.
I'm the truth.
You know,
I'm the truth.
he always had a demon on him, bro, and he's like, no, we're gonna go out tonight. you know, we're gonna paint the town red.
That's right.
You never know. He could have just come from a coke party, man.
Yeah, wait.
Getting all kind of like.
Who knows? But he might have been in the whole fucking night.
Probably could have just been screwing.
He may
like,
never
sniffing.
fucking box again.
Just thinking I'm driving 100
You know?
miles an hour. I'm just gonna do it.
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
See you on the outside. you know.
And then bro was telling me he flipped out the car, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's madness. That's what madness, bro. Come on.
Psalms 96 and 5, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Oh, we put that already.
That's the next verse.
Hey man, there's only one power out here, man. The source of all power is Yahweh. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's on the left hand side or on the right hand side, man. It has one source. Okay, so you worshiping these demons, which you call gods. Okay, guess what? The Most High set that up for you, man.
Yep.
To fool your damn ass, man. Okay? Strong delusions.
Yeah, that's right.
Was there anything else?
Get him.
And then that's judgment, man. Errol Spence just
Yeah, back second
last
Nigerian
last week he was just beating Sean Porter, man.
Yeah.
Last week looking all ripped and cut and looking like a mighty man. Now he's could be disabled for life.
Yeah, so he may never box again, man. And that's it, he finished. You know?
Probably can never lift his hands again and throw his, you know,
Yeah, all that shit.
the Lord to be feared, man.
And that's, you know, like I said, the Lord likes to humble people, man. You know,
Yeah.
the Lord likes to humble people, man. I don't know him, but obviously guys in that circle, man, they're proud, innit? You know, you know.
It's a great fight.
And they give you know, thanks to God and shit, man. But they're not worshiping the Heavenly Father. That's the next idol that they're doing that to, man. So the Most High ain't gonna give you no credit for that. It's like, you don't even know me, nigga. I'm gonna flip your fucking car. You know, I'm gonna send you out with Satan, he gonna flip your car.
Just before he crashed, Satan just jumped out.
Satan was like, oh, that nigga Errol Spence. Go on. Most High's like, go on.
I could have even heard the truth come across the brothers, and then he's still driving his Lambo that day. I'm the best. I'm the truth. Yeah. He drove right by it. I'm the truth. He drove right by it. I'm the truth. And then it happened to him a year later.
Long suffering.
I'm the truth.
Lord will set you up.
They could have gone by them
It's
brothers.
hard to know, but the Most High knows. You know, but like I said, Most High's the humble people, man. And now he gonna be humbled. You know? Everything we take it away, all that money he's earned, man, he gotta spend on his fucking medical bills, man. You know what I'm saying? God, no.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 28. But where are your gods that you have made for yourselves? Let them arise if they can save you in the time of your trouble. For according to the number of your cities are your gods, O Judah.
Guess what? I'm gonna add this as well, man. Every person has their own individual God on them, man, that they believe in. Because you go up in these churches, these Christians and shit, man, they all got their own versions of the Most High. So that means you created your own idol in that sense, man, that you believe in. You know? Because you believe, oh, the Most High wouldn't do this, you know, but you know, he would do that though. And everyone's got a different opinion on, you know, what that is. You know, we're trying to tell you who the Most High is, what he does do, what he will do, what he doesn't do, what he doesn't accept. Straight, plain, you know, dry, clean cut. Okay, we don't leave ambiguity in our teachings, man. Okay, we tell you what the deal is, man. Okay, whether you like what you hear from us or not, it is the truth. Okay?
Scripture.
Go on now.
Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
Yeah.
And their fear towards me is taught by the precept of men.
That's why they don't fear the Most High. Because the precepts of men teach you about the love of the Most High, that he forgive every sin. All you got to do is turn and repent. But guess what? How can you repent when you don't know what you're repenting for, man? Or how to repent? If you don't know that, how can you do that? How can you do that if you haven't got the name of the Lord? You need the name of the Lord to repent to, man.
Yeah.
You need this vital information that you need to be able to do those things. So when you're just talking shit, you know, you're speaking about God this, God that, man, like, no one's hearing you. The Most High ain't hearing you. Ain't no angels taking that back to the Most High and saying, yeah, you know, he can daps. That ain't gonna translate to the Most High like that, man. You're gonna see some lost nigga worshipping something he don't even understand. You know? That means you ain't in that group of the blessed or the elect. Okay? Someone said that, son?
You know, all that, what you're mentioning as well, it's funny because all the like Errol Spence and all these people that are proud, man, that one thing you do for the Lord outweighs all of that. The person can be great at something, but then the one thing you do, like, you know what, I'm gonna start getting right with the Most High. Let me stop eating pork. That outweighs your greatness in this world. That's great in the eyes of the Most High. Let me stop doing this. Let me stop doing that. Okay, let me walk this way. That outweighs all the one little things like that, bro. Things people take for granted, man. Like little things people take for granted are important, man. And the Lord looks upon things like that.
Well, what's that scripture, man? When the Most High say he despises solemn feast days.
Got it right here. That's the spirit. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Right, so you're saying you're talking all this shit, you're dedicating this to the Most High and all this kind of stuff. Guess what? It doesn't come in the damn thing, man. The Most High ain't accepting it. You don't want it from you. Because you're not dealing with in truth. You're not dealing with sincerity. Okay, you can't be sincere in something that you don't understand. Like that's lost. You're lost, man. You have to know who you're paying tribute to and know what pleases him. Then you could do something sincerely towards Heavenly Father and he'll accept that. You know, but until you have that understanding, you could nothing you can say, anything you offered up. I mean, what Storms he's sending kids to fucking university and shit. In the wrong sense, that's a good thing. But guess what? It's not gonna mean nothing when Storms he doesn't worship the Heavenly Father.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
we are sending them to get educated in this captivity by the devil.
That's what I'm saying.
It don't make no sense.
See, from people's eyes, it looks like he's doing a good thing.
Right.
Okay, and anyone else would say that was good, but it's not really in the scheme of things, man.
Yeah.
You know, because it doesn't achieve anything righteous.
Yeah. Because he's not even
Right.
telling you how the fuck he got the money to send you there. He's not telling you like, look, I have to sell out. He
Yeah,
ain't
to
telling you, look,
split my
stay
crap.
away from this.
Yeah.
He's not telling you stay, because that would even be right.
Yeah,
Look,
I did what I
stay-
did, but school comes sending his kids to school.
Yeah.
He's not even telling you, look, stay away from this world. It's not good.
Yeah.
He ain't telling you that.
Exactly.
I'm sending them uni.
He's not giving nothing that pertains to salvation, man. And that's all anybody should be really striving for, man, is to be saved by Yahweh Shai when he returns, man.
And the fact that we know about it is sin anyway, because you're not meant to do your arms before men. He's doing it for the whole world to see.
Yeah.
You're broadcasting it. We're meant to do it in secret and let the Lord reward you. You're meant to do it in secret and the Lord rewards you openly. Right.
But this is why you will never see, men of GMS doing things like that. Even though you niggas would say like, oh, he ain't trying to do nothing for our people and all that kind of shit. He's trying to make us look like bad guys, man. But guess what? It doesn't go nowhere. It doesn't profit our people to go and do those sort of things, man. What profits them is them receiving this truth.
Right. Exactly. Because this is the real riches.
This is the real riches, man.
Real love.
The real
Yeah.
life, okay?
Yeah.
This ain't about this world. This truth is not about this world. About living in this world. We're trying to get the fuck out of this world, man. We're trying to get you out. We're trying to get you out of this place, man.
Get out.
Get out of that sunken place.
That's it.
Straight.
That teacup. Ding, 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 ding. Trying to wake you up from that, man.
Oh shit, in the film was a flash of light that got them out of that stupor. It was the light that got them out of the stupor, innit?
And they fell into darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wig out a bit,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a deep film, man.
That's crazy.
This is Acts chapter 3, verse 3. Who seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple asked some alms, and Peter fastening his eyes upon him with John said, look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee, in the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk.
Right? We ain't got much. Okay, but what we do have is invaluable, man. It's invaluable, man. It's the richest substance on this earth. Okay? So, I mean, we could have money. We could give you money, but why am I going to give you something that's insignificant? Of little value when this place is done with?
Rich is profit if not in the day of wrath.
That's right. So why would I give you something that's bullshit when I can give you something that's really, that means something that's free?
And it was given in the name of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Bro, if you are, you know what's funny? I'm gone, huh? You know what's funny? If you ask someone like the brother just read in the name of Yahweh Shai, rise up and walk, rich silver and gold I have none. Bro, if you ask someone in this world that's fucked up, mate, would you rather 20 million, or would you rather I touch you and your legs will be healed? Give me 20, they'll say. Seriously, it's true. Because they're thinking if I rise up and walk, I'm still going to be living with nothing. That's how they think. Rather than thinking of the things like, look, my legs will work, my body will function, I'll be healthy. Give me 20, so they can just enjoy 20 fucked up.
Consider with no legs. Like
buy some legs.
Yeah, they're not gonna think, oh, you know what, if he touches me right now, I'm healed. They're gonna think, give me that 20, like, you know.
Man, legs.
Yeah. Forrest Gump, the guy that had the shrimp empire.
Yeah.
He had no legs, but it was little good.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But he was still depressed.
And he had all that money. They millions of that, yeah. That's true.
I'm gonna get some robot legs.
But then the Lord said, they said, I've silver, but that shows you that. Silver and gold I have none, but in the name of the Lord, you rise up and you walk. But most of these things, they'll take that 20 rather than getting healed with it.
Money rules this world, man.
Yeah.
You're all after that money, man. And that's why you SPAC nations got fucking duped,
That's
man.
right.
Because you're all after that fucking money, rather than really being about finding the truth.
Yeah.
Using the Bible and that.
Yeah, how Shai said, look man, y'all came after he fed the 5,000, he was like, y'all came for the, you didn't come for the truth, you came because you got fed.
For the loaves and
Yeah.
you were filled.
They didn't marvel at everything that he did. I mean, they were like, wow, he did, what happened? It was bare bread. They were not even thinking about it. Just eating. You know, they didn't even think about the Lord just did do that. You know? Because anybody, I was, you know, in my memory, I can't remember being there like that, but you imagine, so you witness something like that, man, you'd be like, wow, this is the Son of God. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, convinced, but because the Most High put the covers on your eyes, man, you can't even see the things that are right in front of you. Okay, and that's like us, man. We're telling you the things that, all these signs that we're speaking about, they're right in front of you. But you can't see them.
Jake had that short memory, man. You know, you split the Red Sea, you walk through it with the Red Sea, split, and you don't remember that. You still want to bug out in the wilderness.
Yeah, then you start worshipping a golden calf.
But you just saw the sea get split.
Madness, man.
That's mad.
But Romans 11:33, oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out. So that's the real riches. You know? But you know, like what brothers was making the example about the guy with the 20 million. This guy will probably take the 20 million, go and buy himself an exoskeleton suit. You know? And then he's like, I've got money left over.
And then give glory to the doctors and scientists that built the
exactly, because Esau is their God.
That's right.
Right? They serve. You can't serve two masters. Either you're going to be down with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, or you down with the beast system, man.
That's right.
And that's why a lot of the people are going to take the chip, because they're going to declare Esau their God.
Because they want things to continue.
Exactly.
You know, the scriptures say, you know, this pertains to Esau, but they believe their houses shall continue forever.
Yep.
No one wants to have their lives abruptly ended, man, when the Lord comes. They would like to try and progress as far as they can in this world, man. So for them to do that, they need time. Okay, so they're always wanting to continue so they can make the best of it, you know. But we're not here to root ourselves in this world, man. So like I said, we're trying to get out of this place, man. So we're not trying to invest ourselves in Esau's system, you know. But you niggas want that, because you want that lifestyle here. Okay, but that life's not for us, man.
No, man.
This is Titus chapter 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake. So you got guys out here, you know, running scams. As soon as even in they hear about the Hebrew Israelites, they hear about the truth, but then they don't come the correct way. They're thinking about the money, they're thinking about the filthy lucre. So what can we do to deceive the people to get more money out of them? It's just another gimmick for Jake, man. For Jake, it's just another way to fuck up their brother and take all their money and be covetous, man. You know? And that's not something we're dealing with. We're burning that out, man. Like the brother was saying, if you're going after that covetousness, really what you're doing is you're making Esau your god. Because he controls the money and all that, so-called money here, the fiat.
Yeah.
You're running after that.
It's his face that's on the dollar bill.
Yeah.
Or on the pound.
Exactly.
You know?
And you just quoted earlier, he said, what riches don't profit in the day of what?
In the day of wrath.
In the day of wrath, man. Lord ain't gonna be looking at you. That's why it says in the mark of the beast, it says rich and poor, man. It says all, man. Okay.
Doesn't exempt you from what's coming, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, you know, what we're trying to give you is greater than all of that. To save you from the judgment. Okay, but you don't want that. you want the riches of this world. You know? But like I said, that ain't gonna get you nowhere in this place, man, because this place is full. You know? And you know, you're running off that paper, man, guess what? There's gonna be no paper. It's all gonna be the chip.
Yeah.
Okay, and because that's the only option you got, that's what you're gonna take. And you'll be giving your allowances and all that kind of stuff, because the government gonna control all of that. You know? And that'll be the life you live now. But you think that's a better option than believing in the Lord.
Well, he's done it before in times of chaos. You had the rationing system.
Yeah, that's right.
In times of war,
Yeah.
things get rationed. You think what lorries are going to be delivering stuff like, oh yeah, Sainsbury's going to be what? Them shelves are going to be full. No, man. In times of war, things get shut down, bro.
They're already talking about the food shortages in Brexit.
Right.
Just because of Brexit.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying? That's already a thing that can happen like that. You know? So you know, when World War's going on, man, guess what? There's gonna be nothing moving, man. You think they're gonna risk that journey? No, they're gonna blow that shit up, man. Because if you're feeding your enemy, like your enemy's getting fed, bro, that's a liability, man. They destroy cargo and shit.
Siege warfare.
Yeah. They destroy oil factories,
Yep.
they destroy electrical grids, they destroy all the things that you need to wage war.
Yep.
And the army needs to eat.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So all that shit's gonna be, there ain't gonna be nothing moving, man. Coming to this place.
are down. These people are leaving.
That's why these elites are storing food.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know this.
Bonkers.
You know?
Cities.
That's it.
You're just gonna get a bunch of people going like this, isn't it? In society. the Joker. You're just gonna dun dun. The new Joker, like. You see it?
Proverbs 23 and verse 5. Well, thou set
You're gonna get
thine
people
eyes.
lose it, like, innit? Painting their face and cracking.
Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven. So them riches, they ain't gonna mean nothing in that day, man. Right? Your Federal Reserve notes and them coins, they're not gonna mean anything. You're not gonna be able to use them in times of chaos. Right? Everything is gonna be fucked up, man. It's gonna be useless.
Hey, well, Esau's looking to crash the global economy anyway, man.
Right.
So what the fuck does it matter?
Exactly.
You there hoarding up these pounds and all of that.
Yep.
You know, you're stirring up these treasures. You're laying up yourselves treasures where thieves breaking in still. And who's the ultimate thief? Esau, man.
Yeah,
He don't
that's it.
care how much pound coins you got or dollars you got stored in your mattress in that day. If when the economy collapses, that's it. Then you know what? Order up KO, baby. The chip. You know, honor the state. You know, and then them troops start rolling out. Everything gets locked down. It's gonna be hell out here, man. You know?
I want to give an example of
Yeah, if that gets locked, when that gets locked down, bro, the money, man, people can't get to their money. Then the food comes, then this, then you know the money, the food, then man, you can't get in and out of where you go to this place, that we can't go.
Yep.
They're gonna lose it.
Then they're gonna find out that the money that they thought was money was not even money. That's gonna bug them out as well, because now a lot of people don't even know that. They don't know that the money they currently hold is worth nothing. Man. If a bank crashes, your money's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Well, banks have done that.
Ask
They
Greece.
do that in Greece.
Yeah.
In Greece, when they got shut down, people's banks were empty, man.
Yeah.
So someone could have had a business earning these euros, then that shit was gone. Yeah, he used euros in Greece, didn't it? Euros.
Yeah.
Then it was just gone. Went to his account, where's my, and he never got that back.
Yeah. I bet the day before it happened, man, he was eating olives.
All of that.
Some tzatziki, man. You know, he was cool, man. He was chilling in the hot sun.
And it was
Then
gone.
all of a sudden, boy, whoo!
And so-called societies, like, it's gone as normal again, right? But now they've lost all of that. That was like they did that on purpose over there. Like a little test run.
Well, it's prophecy.
Yeah, prophecy.
Partly weak and partly strong. The apostles always speak about. This is we're in a time of prophecy. This is a living book, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
It's gone, huh? They're gonna lose it, man.
Yeah, what you call it? That was what happened in Cyprus. You had all them Russian billionaires, a lot of Russian billionaires living in Cyprus. But obviously, when Cyprus's economy crashed, lost it.
But the difference is this whole economy is going to crash worldwide, man. Because you got certain billionaires, they try and, hide their money offshore accounts in Luxembourg and places like that, thinking that it's safe. Everything's going to crash. Yeah, Swiss accounts and that, you see in the movies when they go to that secret location, they got a special safe. But all that shit is going to be useless, man.
Done.
Useless.
This is an article on Wikipedia called Hyperinflation in the Weimar Republic. It's going to be one bit for the Wiki. It said, It says in the first half of 1922, the mark stabilized at about 320 marks per dollar. International reparations conferences were being held. One in June 1922 was organized by U.S. investment banker J.P. Morgan Jr. The meetings produced no workable solution, and inflation erupted into hyperinflation. The mark fallen to 7,400 marks per US dollar, and people basically started to get paid in coal, in resources, because they were walking around with barrels of marks. They weren't worth anything. The same thing happened recently. If you're gonna say, okay, that's 1922, the same thing happened in Venezuela recently. Yeah. You know, and it's gonna happen to all these places because all the systems are gonna crash, man. And they are crashing, man. All the banks are going down.
Yeah, it's coming here, man.
The bank's only as trustable as the securities, man. When the banks were first being formed, you'd only have as much trust in the bank as the security. You know, like for example, yeah, like Fort Knox or different places. When you travel from one place to another, they give you the IOU to go and cash it in another bank.
And you know, yeah, go on, sorry.
Because you don't want to get robbed by, you got gold on you. You don't want to get robbed by bandits on the way.
But that's what it was about. It's about gold,
right?
And the actual resource. That's money. Now people don't even think about that. The money is actually, the resource is actually the money is actually the actual resource. So like people are trusting in the note, which the elites don't give no fucks about them notes. They've hoarded all of the riches, really. Yeah, yeah. So they're gonna crash this thing, man, and then bring out that chip for the control of the masses.
Quick reset.
You got something up? Go on, bring this and then we'll do it.
Proverbs 10 and
so they're gonna bring the microchip, brother, man, when this crashes. And you're just gonna have people with barrels of the Queen's head, 50s and 20s, barrels of it. Like the Weimar Republic, man. You see the images of it, man?
You use it for fire, bro.
Shit on, bro.
Because when we get paid in this society, every brother can attest to it, you normally will get paid in credits. You never get actual tangible payments. Because everything really is just a system. You might get paid so-called on your contract, it might say £2,000 a month, or you're just getting paid 2,000 credits. There's no actual tangible money that the bank is handing out to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even in the UK, over like 70% of the transactions you do here are non-cash, which shows you already the direction everything's heading.
Yeah, yeah. Go on, huh? Yeah, that's right. All tap. Which is gonna be soon the chip. Go on, bro.
Proverbs 10 and 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death.
That's right. Delivered from death, isn't it? Yeah, so that money don't mean fuck all, man. Because look, what are these sacks gonna do when the economy crashes? They don't know that gold's real money.
Yeah.
They don't know that. They believe in what? Go on, huh?
Yeah, but even the actual time that's about to come is gonna be so great that even if you have silver and gold, they ain't gonna
deliver. Yeah.
You know, it's gonna get that bad. You know, that because in the time of famine, you can't eat that silver, you can't eat your gold.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put it in water. You know what becomes currency? Yeah. Things you live on.
Things you live on.
You know, like water. Water's gonna become like 1,000 gold bricks.
Look of Eli.
Yeah, wet wipes.
Eli. Yeah, the wet wipes.
Things you take for granted is what's gonna become economy.
And people you take for granted as well.
Yeah.
Like shit like clubs, like you know what I mean, like fucking builders, like people that have actual tangible skills. Like building is actually like construction. People look at it like it's a basic thing that you should never take pride in doing. But when you need a house to live in and you've got the raw materials and you don't know what the fuck to do with it, and you're like a computer engineer and you're looking at this shit like, I can't plug an electric cable into this shit and make it work.
Even in this society, they have useless degrees. Oh, I'm a fashionista degree, 3rd BA. What does that mean? I put shoes and dresses. Which is a skill. You know, which is a skill. You know, making clothes and that. But you know what I mean, innit?
You know, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying degree. You know, in society they got.
I have a degree in psychology.
Yeah, I have a
sociology.
Business management degree.
I have a degree. I have a degree in walking in a straight line. You know what I mean? It's like degrees that just don't mean fuck all. Like when it's the shit is the fan. Yeah, like anything. You know when shit is the fan, but like you said, the things that people take for granted, that is what is gonna be like you know,
tampons.
Yeah, like
you know, women on their periods, they're not gonna have no tampons, they're gonna have to look after themselves. They're gonna be fucked because those bare necessities that they need is where they get their pride from. When that's all gone and their hair starts growing out of the weave, you know, their hair starts showing this shit, they're screwed, man. They're screwed.
Katrina, you know, and all of them got put in that big concentration camp. The one thing people were complaining about was the stench, the smell of